Welcome to Simply 15, a 15-minute podcast where we have our wingmans. I'm by myself.
No. I got you. You can be my wing dog anytime.
Yeah, last time I wasn't on the podcast.
You got shot at, apparently.
I got shot. So where's Matt? What happened to him?
He's on a.
He's training. He's on the island training right now for an undisclosed enemy. I love that. Tell me who the Top Gun enemy is.
It's called Russia.
See, it might be. You don't see a person, right? In Top Gun?
Russia. It's Pack of Russia.
Well, we're talking about Top Gun Maverick, a sequel that I didn't think would ever get made.
No, I had the poster for this movie at the theater I work at. I don't know, 3 years ago. It's just been sitting there. It's like, yeah, it's coming out. It's coming soon.
Yeah. Top Gun Maverick. They made a Top Gun movie. I never would have thought they would have made a sequel to Top Gun to begin with. Top Gun's a great movie to watch,
right?
But it's not a great movie.
No, it's one of the best
it's a fun
montage movies of all time. There's a lot of montage movies where it's just 90% of the movies are montage.
It's a guy's movie.
Bloodsport, Top Gun, montage movie.
Yeah,
just half of the movie is training.
Great music.
Right. Amazing.
Action.
Kenny Logs. You know
Tom fucking Cruise.
Doing his thing. You got fucking
Val Kilmer.
Anthony Edwards with hair.
Yes.
You got Tom Skerritt, Michael fucking Ironside around in there.
You'd put that soundtrack on, man. The men are moving. We're having a good time.
Sweaty men playing volleyball.
And now we got sweaty men playing football on the beach in Top Gun Maverick.
Double football. Football both ways, offense and defense.
Did you like Top Gun Maverick?
Did I like Top Gun Maverick? Let me put it this way. It's my second favorite movie of the year. You know what my first favorite movie of the year is, Justin?
Ooh. First, is it RRR?
Oh, that's my third favorite movie of the year.
Oh, man. What's your first favorite movie?
The Batman. So this is the only movie I've seen since The Batman where I was like, I must.
Well, The Batman and Top Gun Maverick are the only two movies I've seen in the theater this year.
It's worth it.
I'm picking and choosing. Prices out here in California for gas is pretty high.
You're picking pretty well, though. You're picking pretty well.
It's pretty obvious. You see that Jurassic Domination, whatever Dominique.
Dominique Dawes.
Dominoes.
Dominique
Boys, it falling like dominoes.
If I had to pick a movie, Tom Cruise on a jet or Chris Pratt in a Raptor, I'm thinking Tom Cruise on a jet.
Tom Cruise all the way. I saw it in a D-Box theater, and it was incredible. I would highly recommend it. What a great visual movie. I'm going to start off my first. Let's get my one-word reviews out.
Get it out of there.
Entertaining.
Oh, well, I mean.
What's yours?
I'm going to say supersedes. It superseded my expectations. It superseded, because again, when we first heard about this.
I know, we
were, get the fuck out of here.
I think even Tom Cruise was saying that.
Like, he's like, get out. Brockheimer, get out.
This is Fallout, right? They Buckheimer went to Fallout, right? When it was said, he's like, hey, let's do Top Gun sequel. And I think he was just like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? My ankle's broke. I'm making movies with Superman. Get out of here. But no, I'm gonna refresh your memory. We've talked about is it Joseph Kosinski, the director? We've talked about him since Tron. And what have you always said? The guy's a visual storyteller, but he needs a good writer.
Oblivion. I liked Oblivion. I thought he did a great job with Oblivion.
But we've always said if he gets a good writer, it's gonna make a great movie.
Who did he get?
He got Christopher motherfucking McQuarrie. That's who he got. The fucking greatest writer in fucking Hollywood today, you sons of bitches. He's awesome. It's him. It's Tarantino. It's Aaron Sorkin. That's fucking writing. And so now you have the visuals of Top Gun. You got Tom Cruise doing crazy shit like, oh, I'm gonna fly the jet myself. Fuck it. And then you got a fucking story beat where you got, spoiler alert, Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise in a scene.
Yeah.
And DJ Valentine is getting verklempt. I'm getting
emotional.
I'm like,
it's an emotional scene. Val Kilmer comes back.
This movie is too good to be what it is. This is supposed to be a dumb Jets movie. I think it supersedes the first one. I believe
it's a better film.
It's a better film.
It's a better film all around.
Way better.
Yeah.
Way better. So yes.
It's Oblivion, I think, was the last movie he did.
Is it? Yeah.
He's done a couple shorts.
Right.
He did the music video for Lady Gaga for the song "Hold My Hand."
Oh, I did not.
And then he also worked on, I'm not sure, but the release wise, of course, he did Spiderhead for Netflix, which is coming after Top Gun. But Oblivion was the last movie. Tron Legacy, man, I fucking love Tron Legacy.
And he couldn't do Tron Legacy sequel because they wanted to focus on Star Wars and Marvel.
Yes, it's a shame.
Studio.
It's an absolute shame. But this definitely is a better film all around than the first one. Especially the action sequences. I mean, I just fucking I adored that. You could have a terrible storyline, but once you get the fucking action going on a fucking
and the storyline's good.
Jet fighter, you're fucking
this movie's storyline could have been dog shit, and it could have been it could have been a bad movie.
Yeah.
The storyline's good.
It's good.
It's like wait.
It's good. It opens up room though, because there's obviously stuff that happened between the first one and the second one that I'm very curious about.
Oh, you're worried about Charlie? What happened to what's her name from Witness?
Not necessarily, but like they talk about. I'm sure that just was a fling that didn't work out, and that would have been fine.
It's a Vicky Vale. It's a Vicky Vale situation.
Yeah, I guess we'll keep it spoiler free because there are other people that don't come back. Obviously, there's reasons behind that. Somebody else was mentioned that they passed away.
Right.
But the added addition of Jennifer Connelly.
Well, it's Jennifer Connelly. I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? She's aging backwards. But look,
she's 51, I believe it was.
I don't believe you.
Samantha and I had to look it up.
She's stuck in the labyrinth with David Bowie.
She's absolutely. And now she's not in the first one, but her father is.
They mention her. Yeah,
her father's in it.
Yeah, they mentioned it in the scene with.
Her father's the one that he flies by
over the
and
thing.
He spills the coffee.
Exactly.
So he's fucking with him this entire time. Now he's fucking with his daughter.
Now I'm fucking your daughter.
Yeah, I love that. I love, especially the emotional scene where Tom Cruise comes back to the bar and there's a moment where they kick him out and he's looking through the window and he's just, God, it hits you.
That's what I'm saying. We just mentioned Batman.
Yeah.
And one thing about Batman, what we judge a Batman on is, are you good in or out of the suit? Top Gun should be judged on, is the movie good in or out of the jet? And the movie out of the jet is just as good as the movie in the jet. Because the last 30 minutes of this movie, guys, a little bit of a spoiler, is just jet shit. And it's fucking awesome.
And that's what you want. You totally want that.
But the stuff
action.
in the middle,
there's some good action.
The stuff in the middle with Connolly, with Miles Teller, hell, Glenn Powell and Miles Teller. Glenn Powell, who should be a Human Torch. Sorry, Ansel Elgort, you've just pretty much. Glenn Powell just essentially became a movie star after this movie.
Everyone in this movie, I won't lie to you, I liked everyone coming out of this movie. I thought everyone did good. I like the woman. I like Phoenix.
I like Payback.
Phoenix, Payback.
Did you
Miles?
like? Did you? No. Well, Miles is okay.
I don't like Miles.
I don't like
him. I never liked him.
He's better.
I enjoyed him in this
movie.
movie.
In most of his other stuff. He's enjoyable here. Yeah. But did you know who Bob is? Did you know who Bob is?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Today we celebrate our Independence Day.
That is Bill Pullman's son, who looks just fucking like him.
Yeah, he's Bob.
It's Bob.
He'll probably do a shitty ID Force sequel as a younger version of his father.
Don't do that. Don't say that. Don't forget that.
He's look up who his girlfriend is.
Oh, I'm afraid.
Don't be. It's just amazing. All these actors and their kids are getting together now.
Really? Okay,
but this film really, I think, exceeds on everything. You get some of the great songs that come back. They're playing with the boys, unfortunately.
I'm gonna tell you something.
I would have liked it at the credits, man.
I would have liked it too. I don't mind the football song. I like that song.
That was good.
The Lady Gaga song, I kind of dig it.
That was good.
I'm not a huge Lady Gaga fan. I'm not a huge music person in general, but I was bobbing my head a little bit. Bobbing my head.
And that Mustang that he's driving, the piloting is Tom Cruise's actual Mustang.
Fucking guy.
Tom Cruise apparently has a license and everything. Been flying since '93, I think it said when I looked it up.
He's just for real, bro. He's flying them for real. He's doing shit that
he made all the actors go through school. They had to all get their pilot's license.
And the scene. We're not going to get into the last 30 minutes of the movie, but there's a scene near the end that is white knuckle. I'm black, white knuckle intense. And it's because it's real. It's because you see the G forces on their face. Even in the first Top Gun, which again I love, it's models most of the time, or a set.
But there was some actual, stock footage and stuff that they were using at the time, which was a first. They never did that before.
Another level.
Yeah, they took it to another level.
I think I read somewhere that the fucking military was pissed off. They're like, "How the fuck did you get? Who's giving these actors access to flying these jets?" But apparently, it was a thing. But
yeah, they worked out.
There is no when you see real, you can feel it. Because again, Top Gun, the scenes with Maverick and Goose in the plane, I dug it, but this time, holy shit, the ending.
Yeah, I will say for Tom Cruise, I like him as an actor, and I don't think as an actor he has brought the emotion before like he does in certain aspects that really transition to me as a viewer.
Magnolia
he does, he does that one scene. But this man, there's a couple moments, there's a couple scenes where he's just like, I'm done, it's over, and I don't know what's going to happen. He looks because he's older and he knows that his time's over.
This is the time you see him almost confused. I'd say my three favorite emotional, like Tom Cruise bringing it emotionally.
Val Kilmer scene.
Just in general, this movie, of course, the opening scene of Mission Impossible 3, Magnolia, and Edge of Tomorrow, where you see aspects of Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise plays the same character in every movie. Those are the movies you need to watch where you're like, oh wow, because there's a scene in this where you're talking about where he's outside the bar. I've never seen Tom Cruise look so like confused, like hurt, disillusioned.
And Jennifer Connelly, Penny, she plays Penny. She sees him, and
she sees that,
and then she takes on to that, and she's like, wow, and. I mean, yeah, he's had emotions before, but for some reason it hit me hard too, because like, especially the Iceman scene with
the Iceman scenes are awesome,
where he's just tearing up, and Iceman's like, he's just got to let it go, man, just let it go.
I mentioned this on Twitter. The silver lining of Val Kilmer not being able to speak anymore is that scene works better without him talking. Yeah, because he's just reacting to Maverick, because Iceman has always been the guy. Maverick is the crazy guy who goes instinctual. Iceman's chill the fuck out, Maverick. You gotta calm down. So that emotional moment where Maverick's all emotional, Iceman's just calm, taking it in, let it go. It works so much better than any back and forth they could have had.
Yeah, no, it really could have, and even toward the end, where he just doesn't know. He doesn't know the answer to how the outcome's going to be.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yes. Dude, I was getting teary-eyed, man.
Why is this movie so good? You're not supposed to be this good.
I don't want to spoil anything, but there are some things that he hasn't told other people, and people want to tell him things. Yeah. And you as the viewer, like, know all this information. And he's trying so hard. And, the first film, he's like, I don't care. Like, I'm going to live forever.
I'm the man. I'm
going to live forever. Nothing's going to happen to me. In this movie, everyone keeps telling him, like, dude, it's done. You're done. You're over. Your life is over. You're going to be grounded.
This is your last mission, no matter what happens.
You're not going to do it.
Yeah.
And, he's older. He's a little rusty in certain areas. And he just doesn't have that strength anymore as the youth.
The cockiness
having that youth strength is gone.
Right.
So he's scared because he could really fuck up not just his life, but all these kids' lives. And it really hits you kind of hard, man.
Why does this movie hit so hard?
It's like when he's talking to the guy, from the beginning,
Ed Harris?
he's like, not Ed Harris, no, the black guy.
Oh, right. I forget his name.
I forget his
Hondo
name.
or something like that. I forget it. I know what you're talking about.
There's that scene where he's getting in the cockpit and he comes up to him and he's like, hey, they have this little banter back and forth. And even that actor is like, fuck, okay.
I hate that look, Maverick. It's the only one I got.
It's the only one I got.
He's again, I reiterate, this movie is way too good than it's supposed to be. It's way better than I had low expectations. But even if I had high expectations, I think
this movie could have been mediocre and I would have been fine with it because there's not much out there.
It could have been ID4 Resurgence.
Sure.
It did not do that.
But I haven't been getting to go to the theater. There's not any movies out there right now that I really want to spend that money And to drive to the theater, fucking $6 for gas out here, and then you spend $30 for a ticket, and of course you're gonna have to get popcorn or soda or whatever. And you know, it's a good $100 night, and it's like, I want a really good movie. I don't want a shit.
You don't want a
to
Venom or a Morbius.
No, not at all. And this movie could have been mediocre, and it just refused to be, which was great. And I have a couple issues with it, and that's fine. But you know, for example, you know, Rooster dressing just like his father. It's like, all right, let's not give him his own character traits.
Right.
You know, but that's fine. It's not a major. It's a
nitpick kind of thing.
It's a nitpick, yeah. You know,
but you know, it's funny. Out of this whole movie, Glenn Powell, I think, supersedes. Even though as good as Miles Teller is in this movie, and he's better than he's been in a lot of stuff, Glenn Powell to me is the only other new character that I'm like, I want more Hangman. Hangman's cool as shit. I dig that guy because he's so fucking cocky.
He is. He's
he doesn't give a fuck.